It's Big DWalk. Hey, walk up, guapo, baby.
You are now listening to
Hey,
100
hey.
Bullets.
Pull up with your chick, y'all. She the y'all. 20 on my wrist, y'all. I'm so lit, y'all. And we got them sticks, y'all. Let them rip, y'all. Now we got them sick, y'all. Get a grip, y'all. Hey. And I ain't playing with you. We got them hating, what you mad for? Count up some millions with my. And I ain't going out like Alpo. 100 shots in the daytime with it. We kick shit like a cherry bomb. My diamonds hit with the lights off. And my so sedity and pretty. Hold on, say less. What you need, I got it. We can't relay till I see deposits. We ain't with the talking. Keep the problem solved. Getting on the sofa. You should see my closet. 100 mil on wish. Aquafina my neck drip. Collagen on my slips. Glad on my necklace. 100 miles, I'm reckless. Young gone apeshit. Beast mode can't tame me. Young so extra. Pull up with your chick, y'all. She the shit, y'all. 20 on my wrist, y'all. I'm so lit, y'all. And we got them sticks, y'all. Let them rip, y'all. Now we got them sick, y'all. Get a grip, y'all. Ay. And I ain't playing with you. We got them hating, what you mad for? Count up some millions with my. And I ain't going out like Alpo. All this money got you on my line. Playing with a nose, I caught a bump in the line. Pull up to the party, we don't wait in the line. Standing on the sofa, ain't we living the life? Say getting money, but the it's a lie. See it up and want a piece of the pie. Trying to make a kill and stack it up to the sky. They don't know your life, so they gotta spread lies. Break up down when I hit it from behind. Keep that shit quick when you hit a line. She wanna hey, I heard it through the vine. But shawty is a spray, I could never make her mine. No, pull up with your chick, y'all. She the shit, y'all. 20 on my wrist, y'all. I'm so lit, y'all. And we got them sticks, y'all. Let them rip, y'all. Now we got them sick, y'all. Get a grip, y'all. Ay. And I ain't playing with you. We got them hating, what you mad for? Count up some millions with my. And I ain't going out like Alpo.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dini Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is up? I am your host, dini-mussolini. Man, what is good out there? There are over 4,200 of you guys on the phone line with us tonight. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the show as always. So now it's time to lift your higher conscious as we talk about boredom. Are you ever bored? In this hurry-up world, our days are frequently scheduled and structured with business and personal matters that need attention. There is often too little time for quiet, unstructured boredom. And with television, the internet, and other information media constantly bombarding us, there's always something to provide diversion. We need a little boredom, though. Time that is not scheduled or filled with activity to sit and think, to reflect, to relax, to contemplate. To find a little balance, we need quiet time that is not interrupted by a telephone, a newspaper, television, radio, or any other distraction. When was the last time you just let your mind wander while staring at the clouds or something? You can learn a lot from times like that. You take in so much on a daily basis, and time is needed to process it all. The problem is there is so much more constantly coming in, and that the processing part gets way behind. If excitement and activity are all you know, then they cease to be special and just become tedious. Don't forget to balance them with some quiet, thoughtful boredom on a regular basis. That is my word, and word is bond. Take it from me, dini-mussolini.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or Inside the Book, Inside the Business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos, crystalline, or starseeds, or for my Vigilantes audience family. And 2 times for my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 4 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect, and we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award winning artists to nominees to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors and aliens, or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. And that's V as in Victor. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do. And together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. You know the number to dial: 701-801-9813. Text that number to your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be right here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. Feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much and we take up the entire hour. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/onlyonemediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, or any app from the Google Play or iTunes Store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
Well, tonight is the DWalk Interview, and if you haven't guessed it already, I am your host, dini-mussolini. It's not every day that you'll get a chance to tune into an interview with the artist that shoots for the moon, yet stay incredibly down to earth. He creates no illusions about who he is or why he does what he do. There's an incredible intelligence in his approach to the game, and he's becoming relevant and prominent today in Missouri's rap scene more than ever before. Seeing DWalk's grind only makes me hungry, not for food, my sillies, but for life. He's extremely inspiring through his knowledge, drive, and passion for his craft that is very well, or that could very well be unmatched out there in rap today. So we'll talk about his new single, Get a Grip, which you just heard at the beginning. Of course, we'll play it again. His beginnings and the future of DWalk, and how he continues to challenge himself. He has an insane amount going on. So I guess that's the part where he comes in, right? Yeah. So with that, let's go ahead and welcome DWalk to our show. Hey, man, you're now live in the mix with us. How is it going, and how are you feeling?
I'm good, man. It's your boy DWalk, man. How you doing?
Doing great, man. So how's the weather, man, where you at?
Man, it's weird today. It's like super windy down here out of nowhere. It was feeling good, but I don't know.
Yeah. I think that cold front's about to come through now.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
It's weird. The whole world, I don't know, it's climate change right now or something.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. So we want to thank you again, man, for spending some time with us tonight. I'm totally stoked to be able to talk music with you today, or, well, at least that's what I'm hoping we're going to do. So actually, maybe that's a perfect place to start. So for those who don't know you or your music, give us an idea about who you are and what you're all about.
Yeah, I go by DWalk. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. For anybody that don't know, that's not Kansas, the state of Kansas. That's the city inside of Missouri. You go by Kansas City. But yeah, man, basically, man, I'm a music artist from Kansas City, on the rise. I'm doing everything I can to get my foot in the door, trying to hit the charts with these hot melodies, everything else. I got my own little clothing line. It's called Glad. It's short for Golden League Art Dynasty. And man, I'm just trying to brand myself and get out there. I know a lot of people, they don't recognize Kansas City as a music city. And I'm trying, there's a lot of us down here with a lot of potential and talent. So coming 2018, man, I'm just trying to get established, get my foot in the door, have everybody rocking out to this new music I got.
Definitely. So lyrics must have to be very important to you. But what we want to know is, how important is it in expressing yourself, your emotions and your passions in these songs that you write?
Man, it's important. Every song I at least try to give my listeners a piece of me, of my everyday life, of what I've been through, my everyday struggle, what I had, like my past and everything. I'm very passionate. Like when I get in the studio, I don't like a lot of people around. And like I'm just trying to really get in my zone. And when my new single Get a Grip, you can hear like a lot of KC, Kansas City, lingo, anything like how we talk and stuff down here, a lot how we come up and stuff. So yeah, I'm very passionate when it comes to music.
Definitely. Yeah, man, I don't get why some artists have to have like 20 to 30 people in the studio with them, They bring like a party to the booth. Like, to me, that would be like a lot of clutter, man. How could you work with all of that?
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, a lot of times, it can go either way, for real, because sometimes you need people in there. You need that energy to come out with some fire. But most of the time, the majority of the time, I'm by myself in my zone. I hit the lights in the stew, light a candle, and really get in my zone.
Definitely. So do you record yourself?
Yeah, I have lately, but I send it off to get mastered and stuff.
Right.
For the most part, man, I like perfecting my sound, like getting me to sound as best as I can before I get that professionalism on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I like to go about it.
So you just released a new record, Get a Grip, and an EP, Show Me Now.
Oh yeah.
Which is on the horizon, actually.
Yeah. Well, I actually had to push the release date back on the EP, but
no, really? Why?
Yeah, man, I know. Man, we had some mastering difficulties. We in the process. This week it'll be up on iTunes and all of the streaming services by the end of the week. But yeah, Get a Grip is already available on every streaming site, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, all that. So yeah, for sure, go get that. Download that.
Definitely. So, all right. So tell our listeners what it's like to assemble a new project. I mean, the pains of pushing back projects. Gathering the right instrumentals, the features, the legal stuff, having to gather a whole bunch of songs together, and then forming a plan for a lucrative campaign. And believe me, for those that don't already know what it's like, you'll be surprised at just how much needs to happen for it all to take place. So go ahead, man. Let them know, man. Let them know how Show Me Now came together. And it's coming together now.
It for sure can become a hassle, like all the legal stuff you gotta have and everything. Cause it's like I'm in the stage of converting everything. I was a type of dude that just go and download beats and hop on them and make nice songs everybody like and stuff. They're like converting over to really get that professional, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta really go through people, you gotta spend real money, put up real money, and just, man, it's a lot. And it hurt having to push the EP back, man, because a lot of people was like looking forward to it. I gave them, like, I uploaded a picture on my Instagram, like, man, with a release date, I was supposed to drop on Black Friday or Thanksgiving night. Yeah, Thanksgiving night. Man, when it didn't drop, man, people hit me up like, man, where's that, man? Like, you can't be doing that, man. Like, they've been waiting so long. So I've been really trying to perfect my craft in the studio and really give people quality music. So for sure, man, it could be a hassle.
Oh yeah. So how long did it actually take you to put it all together?
Like about 2 weeks. You know, it's only like 7 tracks. But I wanted to make sure they were the right tracks. Like, you know, it's basically a first impression on to like real, like being a professional recording artist. So yeah, I wanted to give people my all, make sure I gave them everything that I got.
Yes, sir. All right. So, how do you personally find new creative ways to get innovative with your music? Because, man, the wave of the industry shifts and changes so many times. There's so many new styles, so many new artists come out. But how do you find your way through the kitchen of this genre called rap?
Man, I'm just always learning, for real. Like, yeah, like a lot of my music always come from stuff that happened in my regular life. Like, so I really never run out of stuff. You know, if I'm something I do today, like if it excites me or something, 9 times out of 10 put it in a song. You know, I just find a nice way of saying it, a good way of saying it. And man, I'm for sure like up to date with all the music today and stuff. And I know how to, you know, stay relevant, make what's going on, even if I, like, you know, have to like dumb myself down a little bit to make a nice song, a nice club song or something. Like, I'm fully aware that that's what it takes to make a nice song and put out quality music.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Get a Grip. I won't say that's down necessarily, but what mind state were you in when you wrote that song? Like, I've heard some artists they'll be inspired by something that's currently out, or they'll hear something and say, hey, I could actually put a spin on what they just did and do something better in the same sense. Like, what was your inspiration for Get a Grip?
Man, it's crazy because I actually came up with the hook for it in the club. Like, man, I heard a song on in the club, and I'm thinking that it's saying pull up with your chick the whole time, but it wasn't. So I'm like, dang, man, I'm about to use that. And I go to the bathroom right quick so I can put a little melody to it so I can remember it, make a little voice memo. Like, as soon as I just kept re-saying it. As soon as I left the bathroom or left the club, I went right home and recorded it. So yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, for sure. It was crazy how it came about, though.
Yeah. And what was the most important thing to you when you wrote this song?
To me, the melody was, because I know the melody play a big part in today's music. Like, you can have a weak song, but if it got a nice little melody to it, it's for sure going to grab the crowd's attention. It's going to grab everybody's attention, really. It's just a matter of getting into the right hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And what led to your confirmation and confidence that you have today, that you pushed yourself to believe in yourself, to know that you can really do what you do and do it better than some?
Man, just having people believe in me. There was a point in time where like I was making music, but like nobody was taking me serious. You know, it's a big jump from just not doing music, just saying like I'm gonna start doing music one day. But yeah, for sure, like my family, they help motivate me. Everybody I spend my everyday with, they motivate me a lot. And I just basically, like, like seeing people listen to my music, like that was crazy to me. People come up to me like, man, I heard your song, man, I like it. That for sure drove me, inspired me to go harder.
Nice.
Yes.
So, from your perspective about entering into the music scene in today's modern age, I know some artists still struggle with adapting to how to sell music. You don't see a lot of people at gas stations or the street corners, slanging CDs anymore.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and sometimes it's almost impossible to create a long-term career in the industry. Do you feel like it's still 100% possible to pursue and achieve the dream of living a life as a full-time artist?
For sure. I mean, I see you see it every day on social media and everywhere else.
Yeah.
Like music is like literally in your palm now. Like you don't even have to go to the store to go buy it or nothing like that. Like you see somebody drop an album, you can literally push a button and download it, and you got it right in your hand. So it's a whole new way that they go about it, but I feel like it's a lot of money to be made in it, and I actually like it better going to the store. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime one of my top artists drops something, I'm downloading right and I'm listening to it, and I know they making money off of it. So it's most definitely ways. And I told you I got the merch and stuff too, like that.
Mhm.
So
yeah. You got the clothing line that you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of products are you developing in this clothing line?
Like basic hoodies, crew necks, t-shirts, fleece, pants, collar polos, everything, man. And it's pretty big down here in Kansas City right now. I'm just trying to get it to everywhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. And I asked you about, do you think it's 100% possible to achieve, the dream of living a life as a full-time artist? And you said it was. And of course, it's very evident. What would you say is up to the artist to get the music out there in this day and age? Or does it somehow become more up to a team, management, when it comes to getting the music in the public eye?
Really, it can go either way. It's all about how you market yourself. To me, nowadays, you got to be big on social media to have a good, strong fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not too big on social media, so unless you're somebody that's established, really established, like Hove or somebody like that, it's necessary that you have social media to really stand behind you and be successful with music today.
So, are you doing it with management or a team behind you?
Oh, yeah. I got management. Cool. Yeah, man. As soon as I seen them Get a Grip, man, they was going crazy. Like, man, it's a hit for sure. So, yep.
And it's 10 times as dope when their management is feeling your music too.
Yeah, for sure.
You need them to feel it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't see how. And there are managers out there who actually, have artists on the roster that they don't even, listen to their music. They don't show up to the shows. They don't do anything, but, it's all business transactions for them. They're not fans of their artists. And that's weird to me. Like, how can you have a prosperous relationship like that?
Yeah, it's crazy because that's how a lot of people, they end up taking the wrong route, not being successful. They never get to reach that full potential or their peak. But it's kind of different for me because my management is more like a brothership. Like I knew these people before we start messing with music and stuff, or they, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all almost like it was meant to happen. It's just crazy how we all linked in. Let's do it. We all had the same vision. Let's get it.
Man, that is awesome. That is awesome here. So I loved everything I've been listening to from your SoundCloud. There's so much to like in the performance. Oh, man, no doubt, man. There's so much to like in your performance. Oh, go ahead.
We have shows going crazy down here in Kansas City, man. I wish you can be down here. I mean, I know it's not a big city, but we bringing out 500 people every time we performing
nice.
And stuff. And shows is going crazy.
Wow, 500 folks, man.
Yeah,
that's quite a crowd.
Yeah, for locally.
That is dope. Yeah, for local. Yeah, that's dope, man. People ought to be knocking on your door, man. Like, come on to Cali. Come on to New York.
Yeah, that's the goal, for sure.
Man, promoters look at that and like, oh yeah, we got to get this kid on the stage.
Yeah, man.
So, I like a lot of the stuff on your SoundCloud, man. Your performance, your delivery, and of course the lyrics. In your opinion, though, what makes a song become timeless?
Timeless? To me, I would say the realness of it, like the quality of it, like, because a lot of stuff today, to me, is watered down. Like, I don't feel like it in 10 years from now it'd be necessary, or it might be, but in my opinion, I don't know. But to me, like, yeah, when you being genuine within your lyrics, or you at least can relate, or you making music that people can relate to, and like you can hit on certain points and stuff, I feel like that's something that will make people still listen to your music 10 or 20 years from now. You know, I feel like beat selection too. A lot of people don't mention that, but I feel like beat selection play a big part too. If you got a good, nice beat to a song, like, it's gonna forever be one of your favorites. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, in terms of imagery and music, how important is it for your image to be tied to the music to be successful, or at least in your own definition?
Man, it's important. Image play a lot, like fashion play a lot in today's music. So like a lot of people, like, I don't know, man, like down here in Kansas City, a lot of people know, like, I'll be fresh and stuff, so they like my music off the strength of that type of stuff. And man, the image, I don't know, man, a lot of people putting color in their hair nowadays and stuff. I don't feel like that type of stuff is necessary. But as long as you really like giving them that real, authentic, like, I don't know, like, man, I always been one of those people that I like when people just give you real from the start, you know what I'm saying? Like, never changing they demeanor or how they make songs or how they go about it. Stuff, all the publicity stunts and stuff like that, all that type of stuff don't be necessary to me. But yeah. Most definitely gotta have the image.
I agree with that. When people close their eyes and listen to your music, what would you hope they would see, or what would you hope that your music would take them in their mind?
Man, to another planet, I don't know, escape from reality, I don't know. I just want people to have a good time listening to it, for sure. I want them to zone out. And I know songs about 2 or 3 minutes, at least 2 or 3 minutes out your day. I want to take you into my world, give you a glimpse of how I live and how I feel about, you know what I'm saying? I want you to vibe out, catch a cool little vibe to my music.
All right. Definitely. All right. So I'm definitely interested in the do-it-yourself aspect of what you create. One of the hardest things that I've had to learn as a solo artist myself is when to cut myself off in the studio, you know, when enough is finally enough. I've already sung or rapped my best. Sometimes my tendency with no one else around has been to spend too long on a track, overthinking it, reworking it, remixing it, stuff like that. What I want to know from you, though, is how do you do it? How do you know when your song is fully completed?
Man, I don't never feel like the song is fully completed. Like, it's crazy.
I'm not the only one then.
Even after I fully mastered, I'm like, man, I still could have did this right there. I could have took that out right there, or and so on. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. That's just part of me being a perfectionist, like somewhat of a perfectionist. I like making sure I'm hitting everything the right way and right the first time.
Yeah. So what do you do, man, when your song is out there and you're like, man, I could have did this to it? Do you go back and remix it or pull it back?
Oh no, let it ride. Make another song. Make another song. Try to top that one for sure.
I got you.
Yeah, man, I mean, you know, it's already established, so all I can do is I can't dwell on. I'm go ahead and try to make another hit.
Okay. All right. So we're about to do our usual tradition. It is called the hot seat, and our fans love this part of the segment, of course, along with the actual interview, but the audience get to hear either some vocals, some poem, maybe a spoken word, maybe you'll freestyle rap for us, tell us a joke or have a story, or maybe you can play a live instrument. You never know what these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight, and tonight we'll find out if DWalk has what it takes to be put on the spot, a test of his true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talent. But for right now, we have DWalk. Get a grip, and we'll be right back.
It's Big DWalk. Hey, walk up, guapo, baby.
You are now listening to
Hey,
100
hey.
Friends.
Pull up with your chick, y'all. She the y'all. 20 on my wrist, y'all. I'm so lit, y'all. And we got them sticks, y'all. Let them rip, y'all. Now we got them sick, y'all. Get a grip, y'all. Hey. And I ain't playing with you. We got them hating, what you mad for? Count on some millions with my. And I ain't going out like Alpo. 100 shots in the daytime with it. We kick shit like a cherry bomb. My diamonds hit with the lights off. And my so sedity and pretty. Hold on, say less. What you need, I got it. We can't relay till I see deposits. We ain't with the talking. Keep the problem solved. Getting on the sofa. You should see my closet. 100 mil on wish. Aquafina my neck drip. College into my sexless. Glad on my necklace. 100 miles, I'm reckless. Young gone apeshit. Beast smoke can't tame me. Young so extra. Pull up with your chick, y'all. She the shit, y'all. 20 on my wrist, y'all. I'm so lit, y'all. And we got them sticks, y'all. Let them rip, y'all. Now we got them sick, y'all. Get a grip, y'all. Ay. And I ain't playing with you. We got them hating, what you mad for? Count on some millions with my. And I ain't going out like Alpo. All this money got you on my line. Playing with a nose, I caught a bump in the line. Pull up to the party, we don't wait in the line. Standing on the sofa, ain't we living the life? Say getting money, but the it's a lie. See it up and want a piece of the pie. Trying to make a kill and stack it up to the sky. They don't know your life, so they gotta spread lies. Break up down when I hit it from behind. Keep that shit quick when you hit a line. She wanna hey, I heard it through the vine. But shawty is a spray, I could never make her mine. No, pull up with your chick, y'all. She the shit, y'all. 20 on my wrist, y'all. I'm so lit, y'all. And we got them sticks, y'all. Let them rip, y'all. Now we got them sick, y'all. Get a grip, y'all. Ay. And I ain't playing with you. We got them hating, what you mad for? Count on some millions with my. And I ain't going out like Alpo.
Oh man, see, that's the type of stuff I like right there, man. That was definitely hot, definitely hot. That's why I had to play it twice. If you're wondering why I played it in the beginning, I usually don't play music in the beginning, but I had a chance to marinate on this music over the weekend, and yeah, I fell in love with the track instantly, man. I've been playing a SoundCloud all weekend as well. Just while I was around here, around the office, man, just hustling, bustling, doing what I do on a normal basis. A lot of his music is like, stuff that I can actually be motivated, to grind a little bit harder, put a little more elbow grease into what I'm doing. So this weekend was pretty turnt for me. I really had a party here in the office. So thanks to DWalk and the dope music that he's making. So yeah. All right, now it's time to raise your higher conscious again, and we'll talk about write it down. I had an epiphany this morning in the shower. A great idea for Vigilantes Radio, like one more step into major awesomeness, because we're already awesome, right? But we try to be better than we were yesterday. So later in my office, I thought maybe I should write it down. But it was such a great concept, like a moneymaker concept, you know, that I knew I would remember it when it came time to write it down. Then life started happening. The phone started ringing. You know, I work in the music industry. I work for a Grammy Award-winning artist. So my time is really busy a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails, a lot of text messaging between this person and I and with other counterparts in the business. Problems came up that had to be dealt with. I still kept thinking about my idea. I knew it would make a great column. I have kids, so, you know, we're dealing with school and homework, but still I have this great concept. And then somewhere along the way, I lost it. Yeah, it was like, what, Dini, how you lose a money-making concept? It happens. Perhaps, though, it'll come back to me. I'll pray about it, but I've tried for some time now, retracing my steps and thoughts, and I can't seem to bring it back. My day hasn't yet ended. I haven't had time to just, you know, sink into boredom like I talked about in the beginning of the show. But hopefully it'll come back. And I should have written it down. I know better. I talk to you guys about this all the time because this is what I usually do. It's just that this idea was so compelling, I thought that I would never lose it. You ever freestyled a verse or a chorus in your head and you're like, oh man, this is so dope. I can't wait to get home to record it. And then you hear a few tracks on the radio and you forget the melody of your chorus. You didn't use your phone recorder or you didn't write the lyrics. Oh, a great song gone. It happens. I know it. You know, you think you never lose stuff. And it makes me wonder, how many other things get lost? How many other great ideas, great songs, great concepts get lost? It is vitally important to keep a written record of important thoughts and ideas. In today's complex world, with information coming at you all day long, it's just not humanly possible to keep it all in your head anymore. If it's important, write it down. There's something I notice every time I go back and read material that I wrote years ago. I realize how much I have forgotten, how much I've grown, and I'm thankful I've had the foresight to put my ideas in writing. Make a habit of putting your thoughts in writing. Make a habit of reviewing them on a regular basis. Your mind can only hold so much at once. And it might very well be that answer you need today is something you thought of months ago. Keep a written record of your important thoughts and ideas. And that will give you a powerful, effective resource for a life of success. And that's what we all want, right? Of course. So let's bring back the man of the hour, DWalk, here back live with us and in our hot seat. What do you have for us?
Man, I got a little flow. I had some like this old mixtape I had dropped like a long time ago on SoundCloud. I don't even know if anybody really listened to it. But man, it's one of the verses I had wrote to it. It's always one of my favorite verses. I don't even know if like people ever learned it or nothing, but I'll spit it for you right quick.
All right.
Yeah, you ready?
We ready.
Oh, okay. You go like, from the soil we elevated. Now they hating, got us feeling like we made it. Let them tell it. I just hope the crown fit. Big-headed, let the flow measure the width. Holy Jesus, holy girl, you see my cup, it runneth over. Yeah, I'm considered legal, but hardly I live sober. What up, KC? Yeah, we just top floor living. Came from humble beginnings. Young Kansas City niggas, what you know about it? Probably what they sense, because they talking about us. More than likely a bitch, but yeah, you know we mobbing.
So, all right. Man, you got to reuse that one, bro. That was pretty cool.
Man, it probably wasn't even my top, man. It was just one of those ones that always stuck out to me. It was like a little 12 or something, I don't know. But yeah, man, it was one of those ones.
Yes, sir. All right, man, you made it to the end, man. Thank you again for your time. It's much appreciated by us. I'm sure the fans out there as well. So at the end here is our other tradition. It is called the open floor. And this is where you mention anything that you would like to mention or something that you wanted to talk about in an interview that I didn't bring up. So it's your time, man. Make sure you shout out those websites as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. If anybody got Instagram and Twitter, I'm sure you do, man. Follow me at BIG_DWalk. It's a big DWalk. Instagram, Twitter, Snap, all the same thing. YouTube channels, DWalk, Guapo. The Guapo is GWAPO. I just dropped a new video to Get a Grip, so it's posted on my YouTube channel. Go make sure you go like, subscribe, and comment. And man, yeah, man, just go follow me, man. Y'all go make sure you go grab the EP off of Apple Music and everywhere else. It's gonna be available everywhere. And by this Friday. So yeah, make sure you go grab that and go download the new single, Get a Grip, man.
Definitely. Man, guys, just in case you didn't catch those links, I have them in the description of the show, so all you have to do is click the link. I did all the hard work for you. All right, man, keep up the grind, homie DWalk. It's been real chatting with you.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. I appreciate y'all.
No doubt, man.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website. And that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@only1mediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini-Mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the #1 rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.only1mediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.